time for an epic tier list. We're going to be ranking pizza toppings. So we got a lot of kind of standard-ish pizza toppings. There was a lot of different tier lists that I could have chosen for this, but some of them had, like, ridiculous pizza toppings that I never would have even imagined to try. This one seemed to me to be a sweet spot where it was like, you know, it's a decent sized tier list with a lot of options that, like, at least all of these I think I've actually had on a pizza before, more or less. So, yeah. Let's go. Alright, so we're starting off with, I think this is an Alfredo sauce. So this would be like you're using Alfredo instead of marinara. So, you know, classic white pizza sort of deal. Oh, hold on, white might be different than Alfredo, but I think they're kind of go together. I mean, I like it. It's gonna give your pizza a different taste, a different flavor, a different genre, but I think that's at least an A-tier topping. I don't think it's in every sort of pizza thing, but in Alfredo sauce, like, sign me up. Sign me up, baby. Alright, this is going to be, well, it's under A, right? So this is anchovies, I think? It's gotta be anchovies. Okay, so I have said that I had most of these on pizzas. I've never actually had anchovies on a pizza. Quite frankly, do people put anchovies on pizza? Like, I know it's like a thing that I always hear about in, like, media. I'm not sure if I've ever actually seen an anchovy pizza in the wild. I think perhaps, like, via natural selection, we've just, like, eliminated the anchovy enjoyers from the population, because it just, like, who knows, maybe back in the 90s, anchovies on pizza were all the rage, but, like, circa 2025, I don't see this. This is just something I don't see happen. So, like, I'm sure I probably could order an anchovy pizza. Let me see. Let's see. If I go to Domino's website, is there an like, I assume there's got to be an option to order anchovies. Maybe I just don't know any anchovy enjoyers. Let's see. Let's start an order for delivery. All right, I'll start an order for... Okay, look, I just want to look at your menu. Like, I'm gonna... Can I just look? There, menu, okay. Because honestly, I wouldn't mind trying an anchovy pizza. I've heard they're not actually very good, but... I'm always up to try stuff. So what? Okay. Okay, look, I don't want to start an order. I just want to look at your menu. I don't know. It's certainly not very heavily advertised if it exists. Might as well offer anchovies that have a long shelf life. Fair. Yeah, I mean, if there are any anchovy enjoyers in the chat, like, I don't have an issue with you. I just don't really see this happening. Alright, so this is artichoke. I think I have had an artichoke on a pizza, like, once. It was a long time ago, though. So, like, I don't really remember what it's like. I mean, I can't imagine it to be, like, I'm tasting it in my mind's tongue right now. Like, I can't imagine that's bad. I don't think it would do much for me, but I think it would be fine. Alright, bacon on a pizza. Now, bacon. Bacon is a pretty, well... I was going to say bacon is a good pizza topping. I don't think it's actually very good on a pizza. And it's not that it's not good on a pizza. It's just, I feel like bacon is better almost anywhere else. Right? Like, I'd rather have bacon on its own. I'd rather have bacon on a burger. I'd, rather have bacon with a side of pancakes or what have you. I'd rather wrap a roast in bacon and eat it. I'd rather wrap some, like, chicken breasts in bacon and eat it. Like, again, it's not that bacon on a pizza is bad, but I do think it's probably the worst thing to do with bacon. Like, it's going to be crunchy, which is fine. But, like, it's not really the enjoyable kind of crunch, necessarily. And there are other ways to get, like, your kind of pork product on a pizza, is the thing, too. So, yeah, I think it's B tier. Like, especially on a meat pizza that has, like, all the meats they have on the restaurant on it. Like, a little sprinkling of bacon, it's a nice, that's a certain je ne sais quoi to the pizza. But, like, let me put it this way. If I'm going over to your place for a party and you're ordering pizzas, and you've ordered, like, the cheese pizza that, like, no one can complain about, because, like, it's a cheese pizza, what the heck are you going to complain about? And then your pizza that you actually have put toppings on is a bacon pizza, just straight up, just bacon. Like we're gonna have a conversation. Like, hey, you alright, man? What's going on? Because you know there's a bacon as like the main course on the pizza, as the main draw, bacon. You sure? Anyway, so this is a banana pepper. I'd say I like a banana pepper on a pizza. I like banana peppers in a salad. I like banana peppers just in general. I need to buy more banana peppers actually. Anyway, what I will say, banana peppers, and we haven't got to rankings yet. Banana peppers are sort of like, it's like jalapeno light. It adds a little bit of extra kick, a little crunch, a little spice to a pizza, without overpowering it and becoming a spicy pizza. So I think it's good. It's high B tier. I'm not sure I'd put it all the way up in A tier, but like banana peppers on a pizza, it's a similar thing with bacon, right? Nice little bit. Just add a certain little kick to the pizza. But again, if I go to your place for a party, and the pizza you bought is banana pepper pizza, just straight up, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay, this is basil. I don't think I've ever intentionally ordered a pizza with, like, basil as a topping. I'm sure I've had pizzas with basil in, like, the sauce or something, though, so, like, I don't know. B tier? C tier? I don't know. Basil's a good spice. Good herb. Good herb, so, like, I think it's good on a pizza. I don't know, I just never really thought of it in the same realm as, like, pepperoni. Alright, barbecue sauce. So you put this on a pizza when you're making your barbecue pizza, which often is specifically a barbecue chicken pizza. Which is kind of weird when you think about it. It's like, when I think barbecue straight up, I think more so pork products. And when I think pizza straight up, like, a ton of the meat toppings that you put on a pizza are pork products. So I'm not sure why on the barbecue pizza, it's specifically always a barbecue chicken, instead of embracing the porky nature of the pizza and just doing a barbecue pork. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. As for barbecue itself, it's fine. I do think in general a barbecue pizza is a downgrade over just normal marinara, but it's a respectable sauce. I think we put it in C tier. Olives. I like olives on a pizza. I don't think they do much for me, but they're inoffensive. They've got I can't even describe it. It's an olive taste. They've got an olive taste to them, which is pleasant. It's pleasant enough. And they're a pizza classic, right? Yeah, they're B tier. They're B tier. Like, it's a classic for a reason. Now, hot sauce. Hot sauce, I think it's an S tier pizza topping. But here's the stipulation. Not as a topping. In the sense, I don't want to order a pizza and order it with hot sauce. I want to order a normal pizza and have a bottle of hot sauce on the side, because now you have two pizzas. Alright? You've got your pepperoni pizza, just straight up, and then you got your bottle of hot sauce when you're getting a bit bored of the pepperoni. Put some of that on the pepperoni pizza. Boom. Spicy pepperoni pizza. Like, you just doubled your value, sort of. You've gotten two pizzas for the price of one, with just a single bottle of hot sauce. Not to mention I like spicy food, so like, there you go. Cheese. Now, if this is like extra cheese or special cheese or 5 cheese, then like, whatever. But like, if this is actually cheese on a pizza, then like, my hand is forced here. Like it almost can't be. It almost doesn't qualify as pizza if there's not cheese on it. I think the actual dictionary definition of pizza is like a flatbread with sauce, with tomato-based sauce and cheese on it. Assume that's cheddar. I think it's just cheese in general. Unless we got, oh, actually, you know what? We got other types of cheeses on here. I think we got feta. Maybe it is specifically cheddar. I don't know. I mean, like, just to keep assuming it's normal cheese.
What is this? Oh.
Alright, next we got chicken. I mean, chicken? I like a chicken pizza. I think I would rather take almost any other common pizza meat topping than chicken, though. Just because, like, the chicken, it brings a nice, you know, protein bit of sponginess to the pizza. But it's not doing much for you taste-wise. I think this might be a D tier topping. Like, it's not bad. I'm not offended by it, but if you're gonna give me a meat pizza, give me something else. Like, there's a reason the chicken pizza is always either, like, the barbecue sauce pizza or the hot sauce pizza or something. The buffalo pizza. And it's because the chicken isn't doing much on its own. It needs something with a little more flavor to make the pizza sing. Feta cheese. I hate feta cheese. I'm not even sure if I've had it on a pizza, but I know I would hate it. It's like, yeah, it's just the flavor profile. It's this weird, like, salty, pungent taste, and yeah. Like, I'm not a picky eater, but feta cheese is something that, like, keep it away from me, please. Garlic. Yeah, garlic on a pizza. No. Especially garlic butter. Now, I know this is just straight up garlic right now, but like a garlic butter on a pizza. Like that. We'll put it in A tier. I'm not putting it all the way in S tier. It doesn't necessarily make the pizza, but, like, yeah, some garlic on a pizza. Try it if you haven't. And in general, garlic is just a nice thing. I put garlic in most of my cooking. Green peppers. It's kind of in the chicken boat. Like, I'm not offended by green peppers on a pizza. They don't add much aside from just crunch, just because they don't really have much flavor aside to themselves. I think the difference is, though, I'm gonna put it up one tier, because if you got green bell peppers on a pizza, and if I'm comparing it to the other vegetable options, it's maybe not my favorite, but that's a serviceable vegetable. Right? If we're having a veggie pizza, green peppers, go ahead. If we're having a meat pizza and one of the meats you chose was chicken, I'm gonna be looking over your shoulder being like, you sure you don't want to put, like, sausage on there, or salami, or heck, ham maybe? Like, come on, chicken? We only get like 3 toppings on the deal. You're wasting one of them on chicken. What the heck, man? Alright, speaking of ham, though, I think this is ham. I don't know what else this would be. Or maybe it's Canadian bacon. Regardless, it's ham. So, ham. Bell peppers are pizza ruiner for you? Interesting. I just don't understand how that could be the case. They, like, don't have a taste. Like, they do, but they don't. So ham on a pizza. It's better than chicken. But I think it's probably the second worst meat. Like, I don't know, I want something with a little more texture, not even texture, but just some depth of flavor to it. And the ham just doesn't really offer that. It's too in your face with its specific type of flavor. There's no nuance to it. There's no spice. There's no pizzazz. So I think it's slightly better than chicken. But again, there's a reason the ham pizza that everyone knows about is the one that also has pineapple on it, which is itself a, you know, kind of overpowering flavor that really kind of ties it all together. Now, there's a reason, again, if we're ordering pizzas for a party, single topping pizzas, and you're on the phone with the pizza guy and you're saying, oh yeah, we're gonna have 2 large ham pizzas, I'm snatching that phone from you and saying, like, actually no, sorry, my friend, he's an immigrant, he's still learning the English language, we actually want pepperoni pizzas. like, I don't mind it as an ensemble, but it just doesn't do much on its own. Sriracha sauce. I'm not sure if I've ever had sriracha sauce on a pizza. Like, probably once. I mean, I'm trying to reverse engineer it in my head. Like, it's probably pretty good. I don't know, maybe like a B tier? I think you can use it in the same sort of way as the hot sauce. As like a... You know what, I have had sriracha on a pizza, because I know back in the day, my parents had sriracha on hand all the time. And I know for certain when I had like some leftover pizza, at least sometimes I would put the sriracha sauce on there. And so yeah, it's another hot sauce option. You love having hot sauce options, helps make your pizzas just pop a little more, give you a little more variety. Jalapenos. Jalapeno pizza. I like a jalapeno pizza. The issue is I have to be in the mood for a jalapeno pizza. Like, a jalapeno is such an overpowering spicy ingredient that it is its own genre of pizza. Like most of these toppings, if there's someone in my friend group that is so picky that they're like, ew, olives, I'm not eating that, then like, dude, grow up. If you're in the friend group and you're saying like, look, please don't put jalapenos on the pizza this time, I'm not putting jalapenos on the pizza. I'm gonna respect that because they're like, yeah. Like, it just turns the pizza into like an endurance spicy challenge. And like, sometimes that's fun, but not all the time. And it's, the spiciness seeps into the whole pizza. It's not like you can take off the jalapenos and now you just got a normal pizza. No, that's in the cheese. That's in the dough now. I think I think I'm gonna put it just under the banana peppers. I think when I'm in the mood for this type of pizza, jalapeno wins out, but banana peppers I can put on any pizza and feel fine about myself. What is this? Is this meatballs? I've had meatballs on a pizza before. I mean, it's kind of uncommon just given the logistics of it, but it's good. I mean, meatballs kind of, I guess it depends on what type of meat they're made of, but it's solid. It's better than these two meats, at least. And you know what? I think this is at least a C tier meat. I think it's above bacon, actually, yeah. If bacon is here, then it's got to be above bacon. And I think in most cases, I'm putting that in over a jalapeno. I'm putting it in over banana peppers. But I might more often want to pick an olive than a meatball. I think that makes sense to me. Yeah. Okay, now we got mushrooms. Mushrooms. I mean, they're a classic pizza topping. That doesn't mean they're good, though. I don't know. I used to hate mushrooms. I tolerate them now. They don't do much for me. But they don't do much for me. Like they added some texture. They don't really add much in the way of flavor. And the flavor it does add is mildly off-putting. But I mean, it adds some interest to the pizza, at least. And they're not bad in an ensemble of like a, I've got to put it under the meats. Right, these I would voluntarily put on a pizza. Mushrooms, if I'm putting that on a pizza, it's either because I was too lazy to do a custom pizza and just ordered your Supreme, or I've got like friends I'm considering. Like, I've never put the mushrooms on intentionally for my own enjoyment. Yeah. It's not on feta cheese level because I will still enjoy this pizza. I will not enjoy this pizza, but I'm not voluntarily putting mushrooms on. Like, I don't need to put on airs and act all class. And like, actually, I don't personally enjoy the mushrooms very much, but they're a very cultured ingredient. No. Like, I'll eat the pizza with mushrooms, but I'm not the one who's gonna be asking for them when we're deciding what pizzas to order. Okay, red peppers. They add a certain... They're a very unique topping. Nothing quite does what these do. They add a crunchiness. They add... I don't think tanginess is the right word, but a sharpness to the pizza that nothing else quite does. I think this is a topping where on most of the pizzas I order, I don't think I want this. But when I want this, it's the only thing that's gonna do the job. So I think this is maybe a top of C tier item. And it works really well in a chicken and barbecue combo too, so there's that as well. Alright, pepperoni. Like, I mean, notes on the hat, I have not tried it tier. It's gotta be an S tier pizza topping. Like, this is... I know, like, the plain pizza, like, the default pizza is just a plain cheese pizza. But aside from that, the default pizza is a pepperoni pizza, and it's like that for a reason. Like, I don't know, cured pork products on a pizza. They've got the saltiness, they got the meat. You know, if you cook the pizza right, they crunch up all nice. Like, Like, there's a reason that this is the kind of go-to genre of pizza topping. And pepperoni, it does it better than anything else. I'm sorry, salami, but you're a pretender to the throne. Pepperoni is king. Pesto. I've had a pesto pizza on occasion. I like a pesto pizza. I think I'd probably rather take a pesto pizza over a barbecue pizza most of the time, just because it's a more interesting experience. Yeah, and I think that's about right, actually. Yeah. Pineapple. Pineapple on pizza. If you're the type of person that gets inflamed on the internet easily, please look away. It's an A-tier topping. Like, what are you guys talking about, you haters? It's unusual. I'll give you that. There's nothing that quite does what it does. But that's a good thing, right? Like, it adds a bit of juiciness, some tanginess, some sweetness. In combination with a cured meat product, the sweetness, the sweet juices of the pineapple combined with the saltiness of the cured pork product, it creates an explosion of flavor in your mouth that can't be beat. Now, granted, am I putting pineapple on every pizza I eat? No, that's why it's not an S tier. But like if you want, like, it adds it just adds another dimension to your pizza eating experience that I think you're missing out of if you swear off entirely. Now, ranch. Have I ever had ranch on a pizza? I think I have before. I think it was part of like a barbecue pizza. It's okay. I don't know. I'm not really a huge ranch enjoyer in the first place, but like, I'm not offended by the concept of ranch on pizza. Not gonna order it, but like, okay, you do you. Because this is like spicy, like chili flakes, right? I think this has got to be a hot sauce tier. This might be more what I go for in my own home, but like, if I'm at a restaurant and they got the little chili shakers, you know I'm using them. And again, like, it's not that this is like so much better than the other toppings taste-wise. It's just the versatility of it, right? If I'm sitting down, I've ordered my pizza, it comes to me, right? I eat a slice normally. Yeah, now I maybe want to just spice it up a bit, quite literally, and boom, chili shakes. And there we go. Now I've got a spicy version of the same pizza. Like, the utility can't be beat. Well, except for by cheese, which is a foundational part of pizza, and pepperoni, which is like the pizza topping, so. Alright, this... I was gonna say this is sausage, but this is clearly sausage, right? Which means this is salami. Yeah. Yeah, and that makes more sense alphabetically, too. Yeah. Wait, does it? Yeah. Yes, yeah. I think salami is good on a pizza. It's at least B tier. I'd have it over olives for sure. But like, here's the issue with salami. It does a lot of the same thing as pepperoni, but pepperoni's just better at it. So like, I guess here's the thing. I can't think of a scenario where pepperoni is an option and I opt for salami instead. Like, pepperoni always wins the head-to-head matchup, which wouldn't be such of a problem if it wasn't for the fact that pepperoni is universally available literally everywhere, right? There's not, like, it's almost mandated by law. If you're a pizzeria, you have to have pepperoni. Like, in the weird, bizarre world where, like, I go to a pizza shop and they're out of pepperoni, then, like, salami will work, but, like, I kind of want the pepperoni then, you know? Okay. So next we got sausage. Sausage? I like sausage on a pizza. I think salami might be better, but sausage has the advantage that it's not a direct competitor with pepperoni. They offer two very different experiences. Like, I quite like a sausage and olive pizza, actually. That's a pretty good combo. I think it ties together a multiple meats pizza very, very nicely. It just adds this meaty dimension to a pizza without being too overpowering. So you can just straight up add sausage to a lot of different types of pizzas. Like, I'd just add sausage to like a supreme or a veggie pizza, and that could be nice if you're not vegan or something. So yeah, I think bottom of A tier makes sense for sausage. It deserves to be up there. Tomatoes on a pizza? A tomato sauce, sure. Tomatoes themselves, I don't know, they just kind of get weird texture-wise on a pizza. Like, they get all stringy and stuff, and I don't know. Like, I'm not against the idea, but it doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah, maybe I'm putting it under. Maybe just above chicken? I think at least tomatoes add the nice little acidity to the pizza that chicken doesn't, but yeah. Okay, spinach. You know what? Spinach, it's an S tier topping. It's a leafy green, but it shrivels up nicely on these pizzas. That's this dimension of just, you know, leafy greenness, a little bitterness. It also lets you trick yourself into thinking the pizza's way healthier than it actually is, because, ooh, it has spinach on it. but I like adding spinach on a pizza, and it's not really all that overpowering. You just put this on any pizza, and it's fine. Like, you don't need specifically a spinach pizza, even a spinach pizza. A spinach Alfredo pizza? Good stuff there. It might be the best veggie-based pizza, actually, which is weird, because, like, you wouldn't expect that, but yeah. And this is... what is this? Does anyone know what this is? I'll open the image in a new tab, and maybe I can see what it is. So this is... tomatoes again. I guess dried tomatoes, specifically? I'm not sure if I've ever had this on a pizza, intentionally. Sun-dried tomatoes. Oh, you know, now that you mention that, I think I know what we're talking about. Okay. I think it's fine. I think that's, there. But better than barbecue sauce, worse than pesto. Obviously. Alright, now looking over my list here again. I think it makes sense. Is there anything I would swap around? And hot sauce might be a bit high. But I don't know. Again, the versatility of it, right? You got a bottle of hot sauce with you? Every pizza. It's 2 different flavors of pizza. Like, good for party settings too, right? Buy 1 pizza, get 2 flavors. Everyone's happy. Garlic is maybe a bit high. Like, I think I'll drop that to the bottom of A tier. Because, like, just straight garlic, like, garlic butter and stuff is really good, but just straight garlic as a topping itself isn't as good as sausage and pineapple, I don't think. Though I do like garlic, to be clear. As for the rest of this, yeah, I think this all checks out. I think I'll slide, green bell peppers over artichokes, actually. And yeah, no complaints here. So yeah, if, any of you want to, send me a pizza, now you know. Now you know how to order it. Maybe that... instead of accepting bits, I should accept pizzas. Man, that could... and that'd be terrible. I don't know. Like, I'd have to give an address out, and that's arguably not good from a security perspective. Yeah, okay, forget it. Forget the idea. We're not giving me pizzas. Don't even think about it. But, yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tier list.